All right, boys, welcome back. Day 2, week 6. Crazy to think we're already halfway through our program. I hope it's going well for you guys. I hope you're definitely seeing some gains, strength-wise, balance-wise, explosiveness-wise. We're doing the best we can. I know you guys are working your asses off, so let's continue to do that for the second half of this as we begin to ramp it up again a little bit more. All right, so our first movement is going to be a ball of the foot, one-legged turn. All right, so typically I like you guys to do some of these exercises barefoot. This one's going to be extremely difficult, so if you need to put on a shoe to get it done, go ahead and do that. I'm going to put on one shoe and see what it looks like, and then I'll go barefoot on the other one just to show you guys the difference, okay? But anyway, so I'm going to start off on my right leg here, and it is a ball of the foot exercise. So what that means is I need to get on my toes here. I'm on the ball of my feet. My heel is not hitting the ground. Once I'm there, you're going to hinge at the hips, so try to get your chest parallel to the floor. Get comfortable in this position, and then just turn the shoulders, okay? So if you need to reset after each rep, that's fine. Initially, our turns are going to be pretty small, okay? Especially for me, because I haven't done this one much myself. All right, reestablish your balance here, here, okay? So the point of that is, okay, we're taking away some of those balance and stability forces that we have when our heel is down to create more need for stability, okay? So that's gonna help us upon landing, upon taking off, all of those things. So super important that you guys work hard on those, don't just bullshit them, okay? Get complete reps, don't count the rep unless you get it, you know, without your heel hitting the ground, you're hinged, you get both sides, okay? All right, so moving on. Next is hip cars. All right, so we've done hip cars before, obviously, but now we're gonna add in a new movement, a new rotation. So my first movement, as you guys know, is just kicking up to here, rotating to get my shin parallel with the floor, and bringing my knee to my armpit. So that's movement number 1. That's half the rep. The other half of the rep is just doing the opposite. So coming up, so I'm starting shin parallel with the floor, then I'm rotating heel up, and then I'm bringing it back through, okay? So that's what one rep would look like. You're gonna do 5 of those complete reps for 10 total reps on each side. I'll do it again. So it's here, rotate, finish, okay? Here, rotate, finish. All right, so that's hip cars. And then lastly, what we need, all right, so I'll have you guys get your book bags. Place a couple of heavy books in here. Try to make it, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 25 pounds. All right, so I'm placing my book bag on. All right, if you don't have a book bag, if you can have 2 gallons of water, 2 jugs of water by your side, that'll work too. All right, but I'm right here. Again, I'm on my tippy toes, and we're just gonna be bouncing just on our tippy toes here. So heels aren't really hitting the ground. Just bouncing on the tippy toes here for 60 seconds, okay? So trying to get up and down off the ground as quick as you can. Don't let that heel touch. Stay on the balls of your feet for the whole duration, all right? So guys, you're doing those 3 movements, 2 rounds through, okay? Take about a 1.5 minute break in between rounds and work hard, all right? All right, moving on to foundation. We'll go through this just one time. All right, we're doing a mountain climber. It's slightly different. We're gonna have our elbows come out, or our knees come outside of our elbows. Rather, so I'm right here, okay? And then you're just driving here, driving here, driving here, driving here. Trying to keep your hips as level as possible. So not hiking them up too high, and obviously we're not down far here. You guys stay nice and parallel with the floor. Boom, boom, okay? Engage your core, do it under control. Once you get the movement down, start to pick up speed. You're gonna do 25 on each side for a total of 50, all right? So at full speed, it should look like this. All right, just like that. All right, boys. So for strength, we got 2 movements here. All right, the equipment you'll need is a box or a bench, stool. If you don't have a medicine ball or a slam ball at home, any type of tool that you can pick up overhead and slam on the ground without it bouncing 10 feet in the air or breaking will work, okay? So if you have another ball, like a basketball that's not gonna bounce too hard, a deflated one, something like that. Maybe a pillowcase with some stuff stashed in it that won't break. Something like that would work. I just need it to at least weigh between 8 to 10 pounds, okay? And then, hold on real quick. Lastly, you'll need for the second part of the exercise, because it is supersetted, is a resistance band. All right, so let me go through the first exercise. We're gonna do 12 reps of this. This is called a box squat jump and an overhead slam, okay? So we'll start here. You're gonna keep your tool right underneath your chin, all right? We're doing a box squat first, so take about a second and a half, 2 seconds to get down to that box squat. As soon as your butt touches the bench here, we're gonna get off the ground, jump and throw this overhead. So it's here. Slam it once. 2. 1, 2, touch, get up, slam, okay? So you'll have 12 reps of those. Again, as soon as your butt touches, you go from here to overhead, feet off the ground, slam the shit out of it, all right? 12 reps of those. Second exercise, as soon as you finish with your first round of those, grab your resistance band, find your stand, your phone, whatever have you, wrap that band around. All right, this one's gonna be tight. You want this around your waist next. All right, and then we're just going to do resisted skater hops, okay? So since the band is pulling me to my right, I'm gonna be jumping to my left, so my right leg is gonna reach behind, bouncing on this left leg, okay? So jumping off right leg first, landing on left, come here, bring that leg back, land back here, bring that leg back, land back here. Okay, so you gotta fight against that resistance band. Stabilize yourself once your left foot hits, drop your butt, come back, stabilize it back on that right leg. Here, 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 okay? So for those, you do 10 on each side. Obviously, you do the other side, you just flip them the opposite way. And now I'm starting with the left leg, land on right, left leg moves behind, drop your butt, come back, bounce on that left leg again. Here, here, that was bad, right? Here, here, gotta swing that leg around. Gotta get 90 degrees on that front leg, okay? So again, that's gonna be 10 reps each side. As soon as you finish with those, take about a minute break, and then you're going back to the first exercise, all right? So 4 rounds for those 2 exercises. Work hard. All right, boys, for accessory, 3 exercises, 3 rounds, okay? This first movement, you'll need a bench and then something that you can place on the ground that's about a foot off the ground at least, okay? So I have a dumbbell here for that. And then what you're gonna do is just start on one side of the dumbbell, rear foot is elevated, okay? So we're not really doing a rear foot elevated split squat here, so I don't need you to get a whole bunch of depth. I just need a minimal knee bend, and then you're gonna pop over, okay? As soon as you touch, get back over. As soon as you touch, get back over. Boom, boom, boom. Using that arm swing with each rep, you count to 15, okay? So 15 total bounces, then you do the other leg, all right? So that is the first exercise, that rear foot elevated lateral jump, okay? As soon as you're done with that, we'll go back to our resistance band and our ball and or whatever object you have that you can throw and not break. All right, so this is basically just going to be a resisted stomp into explosive throw, okay? So we're turning some vertical force into the ground into a horizontal push. So another transfer force, which is great for us, okay? So you'll start here, grab your tool, walk out to where you start to feel some resistance right there on the band. All right, I'm gonna start with this leg up. I'm gonna stomp this leg down, drive forward with the other leg as I push. So it looks like this. All right, so it's here, Okay. So again, I'm gonna go back and get the ball, set myself back up here. Boom. Okay, so this one might take a little while just because you have to set it up every time, but we're just trying to get a max output of explosion there. Okay, so again, for that one, it'll be 15 pushes on each leg, all right? And then we'll finish off with our depth drops and lateral hops. So we've done that before. Start on your stool, start on your bench. You'll drop off with one leg, or land on this leg and hop to the other leg. So it's here, boom, stick it on one. Okay, scooch back, make sure y'all can see me. Okay, so again, lifting off with this one, stick it, get out, land it. All right, so with that one, you'll go 8 on each leg. So obviously I started with right leg landing. So after that, I'll do left leg landing. I'm here, okay? So 8 of those on each side. That's for accessory. No motor today, just because this one's gonna be pretty lengthy. So for mobility, we're just going to do lateral and vertical leg swing. So find yourself some space, get a little bit of a forward lean. Okay, so this is my lateral leg swing. Do 20 for me, just like this. So trying to get your full range of motion, trying to get your foot to hip level, bring it all the way across, okay? Lateral, and then vertical or back and forth, just looks like this. Okay, kicking forward high as you can, and also kicking back, so letting that hip flex out that way, okay? So give me 20 swings, both directions on each leg, and then you're done for the day. All right, work hard.